Get ready for a bunch of games you'll want to wish list with our rapid fire radar. We cover way too many games in a very small amount of time. Plus, no rest for the wicked, Meccha Chameleon, Tears of Metal, and more. Indie news and previews in 10 frickin' minutes or less. And away we go. All right, Dubby, 2 years of crushing it in early access, nearly 30,000 reviews, very positive, and nearing a 1.0 launch. Let's talk about No Rest for the Wicked.
Yeah, Moon Studios doing a hell of a job. They're officially dropping in October, and they're going to hit PS5 along with the PC for the 1.0 version. This game, I've played it, looks great, feels great. You know, I think it's too simplistic to compare it to other things, but it feels like an isometric Elden Ring, an indie version of that. It has the weighted combat. It has, the exploration that you have to figure out on your own, and it just feels so rewarding when you get there and when you find cool weapons and shit like that. Like, it's a fun game. I think people who are looking for that isometric, almost ARPG look, but a more realistic weighted combat, this is a great version, dude, to check out.
All the early access reviews are freaking insane, man.
Yeah.
Insane.
Yeah, well, I'm telling you, the exploration's there, and that's what people who are into these fantasy games really enjoy. I know that's one of the big things I like, but the combat is just the icing on the cake, man. Like, it really, they do the time, it has the depth. You got plenty of variety for your builds. Like, this is a fun game to invest a shitload of time into,
Yes. No Rest for the Wicked, nearing that 1.0 launch, just crushing it in early access. Go check out that game. You need something to play. That's a big recommend from Dove here. Rapid Fire is coming up real soon. We cover a whole bunch of games in a very small amount of time. Jefferson and Dove, say hello in the comments. Like the video. Go ahead and subscribe today. We thank you very much. All right, news. PlayStation's disc production is ending, okay?
Yeah.
This taking effect January 2028. There's a baby in the studio. Don't worry about that. This is, of course, the trend, right? We cover indie games. This is the norm. Dove,
yeah.
What do you think about this news? I mean, obviously, right?
It's heartbreaking, but it's more heartbreaking because, it just creates a barrier for certain people to get to certain games. As indie lovers, we don't get a lot of physical copies in the first place, especially if you play on PC. You get next to nothing.
Nothing.
But I think in my entire library, my one own physical version is a Stardew Valley for the Switch. I bought my wife.
Nice. Yeah.
That's it, unfortunately. So we're kind of used to it, but I hate the idea that people who don't have an internet connection basically are screwed, and we might think everyone in the world, everyone everywhere has access to high-speed internet to get these games.
Yeah.
You might not, man.
So what you're saying is that, my dad is fucked.
Yeah.
He's not going to be able to play these
Yes, there are people out there that just, don't, man, and, that's a barrier.
Yeah.
And that's what sucks. But I think we're used to it by now, a grand majority of gamers. I don't think it's going to affect them too much other than, you're not going to have shit collecting dust on your shelf for long.
Well, collecting, that's what this is about. The collector's editions for the hardcore fanatics. Yes. And that's really it, because digital sales already dominate.
Yes.
It's cheaper for publishers.
Yes.
All right, these games are huge. So you're going to need a day one download anyway.
Yes.
And the disc isn't even going to hold the complete game. And
right,
subscription services, huge, growing, and always encouraging, only digital downloads.
Right.
So,
and
we're already there.
We're almost there. And, things like GOG are holding on to, people being able to actually have the copies of the game after they go off the online version. They still have an actual ability to have versions of their game to move to computers if, the companies no longer support it. So that's something that I think we need to, embrace and, push forward.
Yeah. GOG. All right, 10 minutes or less. We got to go. Here's some quick hitters just following the news. Meccha Chameleon just keeps getting more and more ridiculous.
Jesus Christ, man.
What are they up to?
Jesus goddamn Christ. They're at 10 million.
10 million.
10 million, you know? Like, we were
16
doing our
days.
last show, it was like 7 million. Then we looked again, 10 goddamn million.
Yeah.
This thing keeps growing. It's peak curiosity, man. Like, it's really cool. It's fun. Like I said, it's like that cool playground style game. And I think it's a lot of fun for a lot of people, and that's why it keeps growing, man. And it's only $5.
$5, dude.
Of course,
which says
take
something
a shot.
for some indie pricing, right? It really does. Like,
Oh,
it says
100%.
something. Now, it took them, 5 months in total to make the game. Really, like 2 months of development.
Yes.
So they could charge $5 and be fine. But like sometimes you got to get your game going.
Yeah, there's
cheaper
some
price.
games out there that start and you're like, holy shit, they're talking like $30
Yeah,
for
they
that
want
game.
Silksong money for this game.
That's tough to like take a risk on a game, but these guys get it $5.
10 million and growing Meccha Chameleon, and I'll tell you what, Meccha Chameleons is what they should be calling this game. I'll tell you what, that's the highs
Nice.
of indie development. Here's the lows of indie development. All right,
Son of a bitch.
it's man. I'll tell you what, the studio behind maybe the best Metroidvania of 2026 is officially shutting down, and this sucks, man. Deuce Desium closing down 6 months after launching a really good game. That's the lows right there.
Yeah.
Of indie development.
Yeah, it's a shot. It was one of my favorite games, man. Like, it was
Yeah,
really
I know,
well put
I know.
together. It was beautiful, artistic. Even the critics loved it. I think a lot of the people who bought it enjoyed it, man. Like, it was really thought out and beautiful. But unfortunately, Focus Entertainment cut ties with it. And, like, the actual developers from Doze Dekemes. I can't speak French.
Deuce Desium.
Thank you. I wasn't even in the fucking ballpark there. Anyway,
There was
they
a
had
D
to
in
like
there, I know
fight, buy shares back, just so they could shut things
they could
down
shut
on their
things
own
down.
terms. That
Yep,
was
on
fucking
their own
awesome
terms.
of them.
Yeah, it's a really good game. You can still go play Mio. Highly recommended.
Oh yeah, hell yeah!
Memories
if you
in
see
Orbit.
that on sale, pick that the hell up.
This
man.
one just sucks because we followed that game. We identified it early.
We've
we
been
supported
watching it
it,
for a
followed
while,
it,
yeah.
previewed it, and then played the hell out of it, reviewed it. You have tip videos. It just sucks. And that there's the lows of indie development. All right, real quick because we got to move. Dude, Tears of Metal, badass medieval hack and slash roguelike. It has an early access date.
Yes, finally.
Soon.
Yeah, July 22nd. I've been watching this one for a while. Really love every version I've played of it. Keeps getting better and better. Hack and slash co-op if you want, but I've played it solo, and it's really well balanced for that roguelite nature, and I love the combat, the specials, the abilities, the upgrades, all fucking awesome.
Ah, it looks
It's
fantastic.
phenomenal.
Tears of Metal. It's July 22nd for early access. All right, we got to go. 2 minutes. Rapid fire radar. Let's cover some new and upcoming indie games for your
Yes,
wish
please.
list. Hit them and
Yes.
quit them, Dovey. I will shut you up when necessary. A co-op action where monsters are on the menu. Fresh reveal here. Elderfeast.
Yeah, this looks really interesting. Lovecraftian monster hunting, like you said.
Yeah.
But after you hunt those monsters, you put together meals to feed other monsters. It's really intriguing, really cool. I love that twist of like, you're not only going out and fighting these things, but you're trying to collect the certain parts for your stew.
Yeah,
or
it's
your
hunting, it's
salad or
cooking.
whatever.
All right, yeah. They call it Tony Hawk with trains. And after a brief delay, it's almost here, folks. Launching July 15th. Denshattack!
Yeah, man, this thing looks high octane fun, man. Almost like Jet Set Radio, but with trains, like you said, almost Tony Hawk.
Yeah.
Like, it's really cool, high action, high adrenaline.
Yeah.
I cannot wait for this.
Yeah, you guys know about it. A ballet of blades. Where do I sign up, folks? It's Complexia. You love this.
God, it reminds me of Ocho, obviously, with the look, but it looks brutal. Roguelite, like the combat's so fast, intense. You're the angled combat. You need to have
1
it.
minute. The baby's freaking out. Dove's freaking out. How about a post-apocalyptic exploration sim? Garbage country.
Oh, this one looks really interesting. Upgrade your car as you just look through the landscape that's leaving crap behind. Just fucking tower defense if you need it. It just looks really interesting and fun, man.
Lead the uprising against AI superintelligence. Ghostless. I love this one.
Yeah, this one looks really intriguing. Like, you're trying to basically survive a hellscape and figure out what's AI, what's not, what's real, what isn't. Like, it's so cool. I love the idea. It's more than just the average game here,
That's
man.
fantastic.
I love where they're going.
All right, folks, this is it. Some Metroidvanias just stand out. This is one of them. Epic, gorgeous, intense. It's Akatori, Dove. Shut the hell up. That's all, ladies and germs. We're out of time. He loves that one, too. Say hi in the comments. Like the video and subscribe tonight. Rapid Fire Radar. I'm Jefferson. He's Dove. Game on, buddy.
Game on.